The last time out, Cole Hamels became the 10th left-hander in baseball history to reach 2,500 strikeouts. Today he faces the reigning Cy Young Award winner Jacob deGrom as the Cubs seek a split with the Mets. And happy anniversary to Ryne Sandberg. 35 years ago on this day, the Sandberg game, one of the great iconic moments in the history of Wrigley Field. Today we celebrate with Rhino on ABC 7.
Right now from ABC 7 Chicago. This is Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC 7.
What do you know? The sun did come up today for a Cubs team looking to put a couple of really bad days at the office behind them, looking a little more like themselves, at least they hope, as they wrap up this series with the Mets. It's all coming up right here on ABC 7. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Cubs Baseball. I am your hostess, Deon Miller. Too many mistakes on Friday, straight up terrible on Saturday. Joe Maddon had no defense for his team's play or slump of late, but they know snapping out of it starts on the mound, and Cole Hamels has been their most consistent pitcher of late, unbeaten in his last 3 starts. We bring in the guys from the booth on this historic day at Wrigley. We have gift-wrapped a great pitching matchup as they wrap up this series.
We do indeed, Deon. This is the kind of matchup you definitely don't want to miss as we get into our Goodwill pitching matchup.
Hamels and deGrom today should be a lot of fun, both really throwing the ball well. Jacob deGrom over his last 6 starts, a 2.31 ERA. How about Cole Hamels, month of June, 4 starts, a Major League best 0.31 earned run average. Cubs could use a shutdown game from their veteran left-hander here today.
Find something amazing only at Goodwill, celebrating the power of work since 1919. Visit amazing.com for store locations. Now JD's Subaru, keys to the game, presented by Subaru. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Subaru. Here we go. Have your cake. Eat it too. Happy birthday, JD.
That's all we got to do, man.
That's it.
Blow out the candles, win a ball game. It's a good day at the ballpark.
But your real Subaru keys to the game involve playing fast.
Think fast, because deGrom, like Wheeler yesterday, is one of the best fastballs in the game, around 97, 98 miles per hour. Run fast. Cubs don't steal a lot, but the stolen base certainly in play with deGrom on the mound. He's not particularly good at holding base runners. And play fast, as you see, there's some dark clouds hovering over the ballpark. We expect some rain later on this afternoon.
And Deon, we got to play fast because we have some birthday cake to have a little later.
We don't want it melting in the rain.
Yeah, no doubt. A little humid out here, but happy birthday, JD. 38 looks great on you for sure. Now, I know you don't remember because you were 3, but Cubs fans will always remember the Sandberg game. It was 35 years ago today. We relive this magical moment with the Cubs Hall of Famer, all coming up next.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC 7 is being brought to you by Ford, inviting you to visit your local Ford store or buyfordnow.com. Grand Appliances, you make it home, we make it grand. By U.S. Waterproofing, a better basement starts with us.
Are you pouring money down the drain?
Well, I just got my wireless bill.
You can switch for free to U.S. Cellular.
Really?
Plus get paid back for data you don't use with the Unlimited with Payback plan.
No way. All that money wasted at the wrong provider.
Switch to U.S. Cellular and get Unlimited with Payback for $40 per line. The only plan that pays you back for data you don't use. Just switch to U.S. Cellular. Building your next generation 5G network.
I'm Tim Semmelroth. When we first meet someone after a serious crash, there's always one thing they want to know. How much is this going to cost? At RSH Legal, it's free to speak with us about your case and free while we work on your case. There's no cost to you unless we win your case. We're proud to help people when they need us the most. Call us for your free consultation. RSH Legal, fighting for fairness.
The
The race is on, and you're invited to be a part of the tradition at the 37th Annual Genesis Firecracker Run, the area's first and only competitive 4th of July running event. A full race day schedule includes a pancake breakfast, hospital bed races, costume contest, and more. Plenty of fun for the entire family. Sign up early to get your race t-shirt and save with special rates. For more information, visit firecrackerrun.com. Join the excitement and support our community at the Genesis Firecracker Run in East Moline.
WHBF is local for East Moline and local for you.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. It only encourages them.
When you think of the Jerry Springer Show,
I'm in full ninja mode. You hear me?
Some words come to mind.
Crazy! Oh, cheater!
Some choice words.
You're stupid!
Classier than ever.
You couldn't have found a better place.
Jerry Springer, weekdays at 3 on the Quad Cities CW.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC 7 is being brought to you by Insure on the Spot. For quality insurance you can afford, head to insureonthespot.com. By Lakeside Bank, all the technology you expect, plus your own personal banker. Join Lakeside Bank, it's about time. Your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers, as reliable as the cars themselves.
It was this day, June 23rd, 1984, that the Cubs were losing to the Cardinals. Fans actually started leaving Wrigley Field, but what a show they missed from Ryne Sandberg in the midst of an MVP season. Ended up 5 of 6 at the plate, 2 clutch homers late, 7 RBIs in a win Cubs fans will never forget. We celebrated this milestone anniversary with Rhino.
Yeah, 35 years. It's a quick 35 years, but I remember the game like it was just yesterday.
What was going through your mind as you rounded the bases behind a frustrated Bruce Sutter, not once, but twice?
Well, just the amazement of being able to elevate 2 baseballs off of him with his split-finger fastball, which was a dominant ground ball pitch. So to actually get underneath the ball and hit out of the ballpark with 2 outs both times to tie the game and just prolong the game, that was the big thing. And also along with just the teammates and the team we had that year with the Gary Matthews and Bob Dernier and Jody Davis and Keith Moreland, Sutcliffe, Lee Smith. The names go on and on. It was just a good, Ron Say, a good group of guys. And that was a big turning point for that year where we were right at the top of our division for the first time that year. So it was a team game for the team and the organization, and also individual game for myself. Just taking my career, my expectations to a whole nother level. But to answer your question, rounding the bases, I think I was just amazed at the roar of the crowd and the visual sight of the crowd. Things flying in the air. Half of the stadium didn't have any shirts on. It was a nice warm day, and people did that back then. And it was just a big party, and it just kept escalating as the innings went on. And after the second home run, I mean, it was just over the top excitement. So I just noticed the fans' reaction.
You mentioned it a little bit, but how did it impact your career from that point on?
Well, first of all, it catapulted myself in the All-Star voting, which was ended about 5 or 6 days after that game. And I surpassed Steve Sachs to start my first All-Star game in Candlestick Park, and also represent the Cubs with being at first place at the All-Star break or towards the top. I think we're in first place. So that was huge. And then it was just the overall thing once again with what the team was doing and how that impacted it. But the one game, it just put me on the map nationally. Now the fans would show up at the hotels to meet the bus during batting practice. There was more shouts out, Rhino. the media really picked up, and it lasted for about 2.5 months after that game, nonstop, and it just continued to grow and grow, and the Cub fans just coming out of the woodwork all across the country. Now the Cub fans were coming out and cheering for us in New York and Dodger Stadium and Montreal and Houston. It didn't matter where we were playing. That one game, National League game, just I think saw and showed everybody what we're doing as a team, and then everybody followed us the rest of the year.
Gives me goosebumps just to hear you talk about it. You see some of this memorabilia. What means the most to you? What piece of it means the most to you?
Well, I brought in today, I'm here in the W Club, which is a great venue. Love the W Club. The home batting cage is right here. But I brought in a game glove, which has the gold patch on it for winning the Gold Glove in '83. So the glove I used every single game in '84. I brought one of the bats I used after the Sandberg game. So that was '84. I brought the the road jersey, which had champagne on it at one time in Pittsburgh when we clinched. I brought a team baseball with all the '84 Cubs on it, and then a game ball from Pittsburgh when we clinched. So I think just the combination of the bat and the glove, that was the year where everything came together for me as a player.
So I know you have all this memorabilia of everything, but we have one of these from that day.
Oh, very nice. Where'd you get that?
Right here.
Oh, yeah? Oh, a ticket stub. $3.50. Well, there's not a bad seat at Wrigley Field. So.
Suits are on sale now at Syndicate Hub Finer Menswear. Find a suit for any occasion in all sizes, styles, and colors with free expert tailoring. Shop now at Syndicate Hub, just off 53rd and Jersey Ridge in Davenport.
Are you ready for some hands-on training to help you take off in as little as a year? Midwest Technical Institute offers a variety of programs in the medical field, like medical assisting, medical coding, dental assisting, and more. We offer daytime and evening classes. And for those who qualify, financial aid and placement services are available. Earn the qualifications and certifications that you need. Enroll today at midwesttech.edu. Midwest Technical Institute. Hands-on, take off.
This is a legal alert for users of Roundup Weed Killer. In July 2018, a judge determined that all federal lawsuits could move forward against Monsanto, the maker of Roundup Weed Killer, over concerns that those exposed are at risk for developing non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And in 3 landmark verdicts, the most recent in May of 2019 for $2 billion, one in March 2019 for $80 million, and another in August 2018 for $289 million, it was concluded that Roundup was responsible for the plaintiff's non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Roundup Weed Killer is the most commonly used weed killer in American agriculture, with an estimated 85 to 90 million pounds used each year. If you or someone you love has been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma after being exposed to Roundup or a glyphosate herbicide, you may be entitled to compensation. How do you fight for the compensation you deserve? You choose the right legal team that has the experience and resources to seek the most compensation for your injuries. Call for a free case review.
Come enjoy family fun and friendly competition all year round at the new Spirit Hollow Shankopotamus Golf Academy. Powered by Top Tracer Range, Spirit Hollow's indoor-outdoor range shows the results of every shot. After golf, enjoy great food and beverages at the newly expanded Lambos, where you'll find a warm, cozy atmosphere and 48 big screen TVs to watch your favorite sporting event. Reserve your spot at the new Shankopotamus Golf Academy today for great family fun and social engagement. Spirit Hollow, Iowa's #1 golf entertainment destination.
Why rent when you can purchase a new suit for nearly the same cost? We take the stress out of wedding shopping with the latest trends and free tailoring. Syndicate Hub Finer Menswear, just off 53rd and Jersey Ridge in Davenport.
This is Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC 7.
Go Cubbies! Somebody got to say Cubbies. Go Cubs! Yay!
Cubs fans finding their way to their seats for this finale with the Mets, hoping their team does a little better than they have the last 2 times out. You know things are rough when the best highlight from Wrigley on Saturday was Victor Caratini tipping his cap to the fans who stuck around through a miserable game after he pitched a scoreless inning of relief. Yeah, so there were actual baseball highlights yesterday, so we're going to show you those. Our first stop is north in Milwaukee. Reds and Brewers. Cincinnati's Derek Dietrich hit a record-breaking 6th time in the series. Yesterday it was on a 71-mile-an-hour changeup. Those 2 teams play again today. Brewers prevail for the win yesterday, 6-5. Heading east to the city of brotherly love for Marlins and Phillies. Wilkin Castillo for the Fish gets his first hit in 3,654 days. That's 10 years and 2 days, playing in his first big league game since June 20th, 2009. So that Marlins win was a long time coming. But the best in the West is, of course, L.A. The Dodgers winning on a walk-off home run again for the 2nd straight game, becoming the first team in Major League Baseball history to win consecutive games on rookie walk-off homers. Yeah, everything looking good for the Dodgers under those Hollywood lights. Let's take a look at our Comcast Business of Baseball. Take your business beyond at ComcastBusiness.com. The Dodgers currently 53-25. That's the best record in baseball, on pace for a franchise best 110 wins. Alex Verdugo and Matt Beatty, a big reason why those 2 rookies absolutely tearing it up. And how about Hyun-Jin Ryu with a 1.27 ERA through 15 starts. Here's the good news. Cubs don't face the Dodgers again during the regular season. Today, they just like to look a little more like themselves as they wrap up this series with the Mets. Anthony Rizzo back in the lineup. Will anyone be able to get some runs off Jacob deGrom? You are about to find out. Cubs and Mets coming up on ABC 7.
Summer days bring sun, fun, and sales at Zeglin's TV and Appliance. Grilling for the 4th? Traeger and Broil King grills are on sale now. We've got you covered whether you're celebrating outside or inside. You can find sale prices on the bottom freezer refrigerators and front load laundry. Don't spend your 4th of July holiday in a box store. Shop early and save big. Shop either Zeglin's location Moline or Davenport. Your hometown, our hometown.
The holiday weekend is here, and we're helping you celebrate at the Nissan July 4th sales event. Save big on our lineup with advanced tech, like Rogue, Best Buy Award winner, Armada, Best Full-Size SUV crossover, and Altima, an IIHS top safety pick. Hurry, because like the July 4th holiday, this sales event ends soon. Get up to $2,000 holiday bonus cash on select models, or get 0% financing for up to 60 months on 15 models.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. It only encourages them.
Amazing is discovering something new,
even if it's only new to you.
It's rubbing noses with greatness.
Looking down a stretch of brick on the original Route 66.
Getting sauce on your favorite shirt with world champion baby back ribs.
Exploring a city where the 16th and 44th presidents made history, and where a future president will.
Amazing isn't just a place you take yourself. It's where that place takes you. Find yours at enjoyillinois.com.
Our lives are a series of challenges. I've certainly had my share.
How you doing in there, Dave? I'm okay.
I've served my country, raised 4 kids, saved the company from bankruptcy, but my battle with cancer will be my toughest yet.
We found a mass.
But no matter what my challenge, I've never done it alone.
It's okay. We've got this.
And this fight will be no different.
Baseball on ABC 7 is being brought to you by Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. By Xfinity. Stay connected to your team with Xfinity, the exclusive internet provider of the Chicago Cubs. Mattress Firm. Your budget stretches further at Mattress Firm. Hyundai, brought to you by your local Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Test drive a Hyundai today. And by Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees. That's transparency. And today's HD broadcast is brought to you by Xfinity. Stay connected to your team with Xfinity, the exclusive internet provider of the Chicago Cubs. Tarp was on the field for maybe 20 minutes or so. But we are going to start this game on time. Overcast, and there is a lot of rain in the forecast. It may be raining where you are watching us currently. We hope to get in the final game of this series. Cubs will welcome in the Atlanta Braves tomorrow night to start a 4-game series. Mets will travel to Philadelphia later tonight. Lead down to a half game over Milwaukee. Only one ahead of the St. Louis Cardinals. Brewers hosting the Reds. Just getting started. 0-0 in the first. Cardinals will host Albert Pujols and the Angels later tonight. So these youngsters getting an autographed ball from their heroes. And let's check in on Mickey Callaway's Mets starting lineup. No Jeff McNeil scheduled day off, so the shortstop Ahmed Rosario will be in the leadoff spot. Alonso homered again yesterday. He's got 26. Only Christian Yelich has more. J.D. Davis in left batting third. Todd Frazier at third in the cleanup spot. Robinson Cano got the day off yesterday. He's back in there hitting fifth ahead of Carlos Gomez. Tomas Nido, the catcher. Juan Lagares, the center fielder. And the pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
Cubs defensively brought to you by your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers. As reliable as the cars themselves, here's how they set up this afternoon. Schwarber, Almora, Hayward covered the pasture. Bryant, Baez, Bodie, and Rizzo on the infield. Caratini, it's the assignment behind home plate to catch the veteran left-hander. Cole Hamels, he has been money in the bank here lately, having a very good year. 6-2 with a 2.85 ERA. The Cubs are 10-5 in his 15 starts. Balls are flying out of the ballpark at a record pace around Major League Baseball, but he has been immune to that. He's allowed just 7 home runs so far this year, the best home run rate of his career. How does he do it? Fastball change, which is a plus pitch, cutter, and curveball.
Dan Bellino went to Loyola Academy in Wilmette and then on to Northern Illinois. Currently lives in Crystal Lake. He's got the plate. Rackley, Vanover, the crew chief, and Marquez on the bases.
First
Mets
Cub
have
game.
Taken 2 of the first 3.
All right, let's win it for that young lady at her first ball game.
Win it for you on your birthday.
Why not? Yes. Let's get greedy.
Hamels home, and the first pitch misses outside on a fastball to Rosario.
Rosario with 3 hits in the ball game yesterday. He is 9 for 20 on the Mets' current road trip. That's a .450 batting average.
Swinging bunt, tough play, Bryant. And the throw eludes Rizzo. Rosario is aboard.
Yeah, it was going to be bang there at first base. I don't know if they would have had him or not.
It's a base hit for Rosario.
Kind of a do-or-die play here by Bryant. Rosario runs pretty well. He's just kind of drifting forward to try to stretch and get that baseball. Had to pop off the top of his glove.
So here's the very dangerous Pete Alonso. 26 home runs. That already ties the Mets single-season rookie mark.
Hamels has had early game trouble in recent starts, but he's been able to pitch out of it. He's only allowed 2 first-inning runs all year.
Swing and a miss on the changeup. 1 ball and 1 strike. Both these starting pitchers putting together excellent months of June for Hamels. 0.31. DeGrom with 2.25. Double play chance. Baez. Rizzo. Well, Hamels has been so good at that, hasn't he?
Yeah, and I'm talking about the early trouble that he's been in, that he's been able to pitch out of. A lot of times it's getting that big ground ball double play in a key moment. So he cleans things right up, and there you look at the lowest ERAs this month in Major League Baseball. Hamels, Ryu, Buehler, Scherzer, and Berrios, who pitched a dandy for the Twins yesterday.
J.D. Davis with 2 outs and the base is empty. 2 for 6, 2 walks, 2 runs so far in the set. Weather at first pitch brought to you by Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons. 78 degrees, summer like temperatures. Southeast wind at 5. And it will probably rain at some point. 0-2.
Davis really late on both of those swings.
As they put the tarp on the infield, both starting pitchers continued their stretching and throwing, so they were not interrupted, thankfully, and that's why we were able to start on time. One and 2 to Davis. Hands over his head. Now the pitch and bounced foul.
Muggy day. Kind of day where the ball normally carries well.
Baez gets another chance. And Hamels works around that infield hit. The Mets do not score. Cubs coming up when we return.
Pizza with Pepsi. Delicious.
Dear Adrenaline, you run in our veins. Let's hit the road with the wind in our grills and the gravel under our wheels. Anytime you want to tear up some trails, just drop us a gas line. Your squad, Toyota Trucks.
Get $750 customer cash on a new 2019 Tacoma, or get 0% APR financing for a full 60 months on Tundra. Find yours at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Are you ready for your future? Call the Nelson Corp team now to get you on the right course.
From helping with your 401k, IRA, and retirement planning, estate and tax planning too, we are so much more than financial advisors.
Since 1981, Nelson Corp Wealth Management has helped thousands of clients retire and stay retired.
We don't want you stuck in a bunker.
At Nelson Corp, we work as a team to get you a hole-in-one.
Calls for your consultation today.
With offices in Clinton, Dubuque, and the Quad Cities.
Remember that time we wanted a classic burger, but we also wanted a spicy chicken sandwich?
I remember that.
2 sandwiches for $3.50? You're a cheap date. Is this a date? I think this is a date. Get 2 sandwiches all to yourself, plus fries and a drink for $3.50. Rallies and Checkers. Fast foodies know the deal.
Airlines starting 9. Southwest Airlines low fares, no hidden fees. That's transparency. Schwarber, Bryant, Rizzo, followed by Baez, Hayward, Bodie. Jason had 3 hits yesterday. Caratini, Hamels, and Almora rounded out, and Jacob deGrom is ready to work. 97, but it just missed outside for ball 1 to Schwarber.
a losing record despite a lot of really good work for DeGrom. 3.26. The ERA has been trending lower here recent weeks. And he's kind of like Wheeler yesterday with that big fastball. Averages 97-ish. Throw a slider, changeup, occasionally a curveball, but power game with that fastball and a hard slider, about 92, 93 miles per hour.
That one might bring rain. Way up in the air. Cano makes the catch right in front of the right fielder Gomez.
Let's take a look at the Mets defensively, brought to you by your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers. As reliable as the cars themselves. Davis moves in and out between third and left. Lagares won a Gold Glove back in 2014. Cano's won a couple of those. Rosario, the shortstop, has had issues and may ultimately find himself out in center field.
Well, that was a big pregame topic in the Mets clubhouse. Bryant out in the right. Here comes Gomez. 2 down for Anthony Rizzo. So Jacob deGrom, 3-2 lifetime with a sub-3 ERA against the Cubs, including the postseason. He won Game 3 of the 2015 NLCS here at Wrigley Field. So his last 5 starts against the Cubs, including that one, 3-0 with a 150. Rizzo, however, has been good against deGrom. 9 for 20 with a home run. deGrom put up a 170 to lead the majors last year. It's hard to believe, though, he only went 10-9 in 32 starts and 217 innings. But he still won the Cy Young.
Yeah, the baseball writers who vote for that award are kind of buying into the modern analytics that the win is a highly overrated statistic.
He had a stretch starting last year and going into this year, 26 straight quality starts, tying Bob Gibson's record. The 170 was the 6th lowest single season ERA since the mound was lowered in 1969. Just before the season started, he got a long-term extension. 5 years, $137.5 million, plus a club option. And some of that money is deferred into the 2030s, so a little bit of a Bobby Bonilla-like deal, I guess. On the ground to first. Alonso unassisted. A quiet first for both offenses. 0-0 after 1.
The holiday weekend is here, and we're helping you celebrate at the Nissan July 4th sales event. Save big on our lineup with advanced tech, like Rogue, Best Buy Award winner, Armada, Best Full-Size SUV crossover, and Altima, an IIHS top safety pick. Hurry, because like the July 4th holiday, this sales event ends soon. Get up to $2,000 holiday bonus cash on select models, or get 0% financing for up to 60 months on 15 models.
iPhone XR has portrait mode. It lets you focus on what you love, bringing out the beauty in the everyday. Switch to US Cellular, and it's on us. No trade-in required.
Glad you like your new iPhone, hon. Let's get mulch.
Cool shot.
Oh, thanks.
Honey, mulch.
Say mulch. Mulch. Oh,
yeah. Make every day extraordinary with iPhone XR. Switch to US Cellular, and it's on us. No trade-in required.
Is laundry time taking away from family time? We could all use a little fluff and fold. Burke Cleaners will wash and dry your laundry for you at a price that can't be beat. And we pick up and deliver for free, leaving more time for you. Call 563-322-3578. Make laundry day a thing of the past. Burke Cleaners, home of Mr. Neat since 1946.
It's never been easier than with Burke Cleaners.
5, this case is like totally changed. Ironic, right?
Define ironic.
Well, you know, just ironic.
iZombie. The final season continues Thursday, 8/7 Central.
The Simpsons. Weeknights at 6:30 on the Quad Cities CW.
4-game series with the Braves that starts tomorrow night. Go to Cubs.com to get your tickets. John Lester, Julio Teheran pitch tomorrow. Adbert Alzolay will make his first major league start on Tuesday.
Todd Frazier lines one out into the alleyway. Schwarber over to cut it off, and Frazier held to a single. Couple of homers in this series for Frazier, and he's got a leadoff single here.
Yeah, he likes to hit the fastball, and he got a first pitch heater there from Hamels and decided to go ahead and take a whack, and it paid off for him. It's kind of a risk reward play for a hitter because you really set up the pitcher to have an efficient inning if you put the first pitch in play for an out.
And there might be some early swings against these two guys who do throw strikes. There's Cano.
There's an early swing, and I think with the Mets, their scouting report may be, get a fastball early, go ahead and attack, because you don't really want to deal with that changeup. If he feels like they're real aggressive on the fastball, you'll see him start to throw that 0-0 curveball more often, or maybe his cut fastball.
Outside on the cutter. Cubs won 7-4 Thursday, 5-4 Mets Friday, 10-2 New York on Saturday.
Yeah, about the only good thing that happened for the Cubs yesterday was Victor Caratini pitching and making a spectacular play. That and some good work from Jason Hayward. So you just kind of ball that up, throw it in the trash. Hand the ball to Cole Hamels and hope for the best.
Up the middle, Baez will step on second, and another double play. Time for our Hooters hot play of the game, brought to you by your Chicagoland Hooters. This is Caratini. That highlight reel play to get out of the ninth.
Who says pitchers aren't athletes? Look at this guy. That tip to acknowledge the crowd, and now he's behind the plate. Familiar surroundings.
Carlos Gomez takes a curveball for ball one.
A grip issue there for Hamels.
Mike Soroka had to leave that start with the Braves today. Got hit in the right forearm by a pitch. More on that later. Quick second as Hamels has faced the minimum through two.
We can't cook, we can't shower, got a backed up sink. We've been waiting for 8 hours. 9! The kids are starting to stink.
Should have called B&B, because seriously, who likes waiting? B&B Drain Tech offers superior service 24/7, including septic and grease trap pumping, sewer line camera inspection, high-pressure aqua jetting, and more. For your commercial, residential, or industrial needs, call B&B Drain Tech, working to be #1 in the #2 business.
Are you pouring money down the drain?
Well, I just got my wireless bill.
You can switch for free to U.S. Cellular.
Really?
Plus get paid back for data you don't use with the Unlimited with Payback plan.
No way. All that money wasted. Had the wrong provider.
Switch to U.S. Cellular and get Unlimited with Payback for $40 per line. The only plan that pays you back for data you don't use. Just switch to U.S. Cellular. Building your next generation 5G network.
More people are switching to Ram than ever before because Ram gives you more towing, more luxury, more legroom, and more deals with up to 20% off MSRP on America's most awarded pickup. The all-new Ram 1500. Hurry in for big deals during Ram Truck Month.
Now get 20% off MSRP on select all-new 2019 Ram 1500 models in dealer stock.
C7 Eyewitness News. Terrell Brown, Tanya Babich, Roz Varon, and meteorologist Tracy Butler. Get you ready with the latest news, weather, and traffic.
Get well wishes to lifelong Cub fan Jesse Kriz, recovering from recent surgery at home in Deerfield. And we look forward to seeing the Cruiser back at Wrigley Field in the near future. Baez, Hayward, and Bodie against DeGrom. Swing and a miss.
He's got a little D, but a big fastball. Jacob deGrom averaged 98 miles per hour in his last start with his heater.
Baez's next homer will be the 100th of his career. In his last 24 games, he's hitting just .202. That after a really good start. One and two on Javi.
You mentioned last inning DeGrom was at 170 last year, sixth best since 1969. Bested only by Gooden, Maddox twice, Greinke in 2015, and Nolan Ryan in '81.
They can bring the heat. Three of their starters on that velocity list. Swing and a miss, strike three. So DeGrom has his first strikeout. Power slider at 93.
Yeah. It's a big weapon for him too. Doesn't go soft very often. Fastball slider combination. Does have a curveball and a changeup. One of the highlights from yesterday's ball game, aside from Caratini pitching, was the play that Jason Hayward made on the bases in the ninth inning. Kind of, meaningless in many ways, but I thought it was a great play. Just in terms of the message it sent. 10-1 ball game, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. This ball rolls just a little bit away from the catcher, and here comes Jason, as if to say, we're going to play hard, boys. We're going to fight to the finish.
Yep. Muscles that one out into right. So he's got the Cubs' first hit today.
Now you can argue, well, yeah, he could have got hurt though, going hands first into home plate in a meaningless situation, and that's a legitimate point. But I still loved it. I just loved the message he was sending.
He's on with one away now. David Bodie playing second base, batting sixth. Fouled off. DeGrom is a spring bean. 6'4", 180. Turned 31 4 days ago.
Mets took him in the 9th round of the 2010 draft out of Stetson. That's a pretty good return on investment right there.
He is a Florida native from Ormond Beach, just north of Daytona Beach. Stetson is in nearby DeLand. He played infield in college, third base and shortstop, once homered off Chris Sale. And did not pitch regularly until he was a junior. And after that season, he was drafted by the Mets. So he's been a Rookie of the Year and a Cy Young winner. First Met to win Rookie of the Year since Dwight Gooden in '84.
And it was the next year, '85, when Gooden posted the 1.53 earned run average. That's the best mark in the last 50 seasons. Heads up in the press box.
And you may have read this in the media guide, but he's the 4th Met to win the Cy Young. Tom Seaver did it 3 times as a Met, Dwight Gooden in '85, but it's that other guy that might trip people up. R.A. Dickey, 2012. The corner, 98.
Such a great contrast with Seaver, DeGrom, and Gooden. Big power guys, and Dickey, the knuckleballer.
Yeah. Long pause at the set. Now the pitch. Blown away. Full count to Bodie. Victor Caratini on deck.
You always have that tension as a manager in games like this against a frontline starting pitcher when you get a base runner. Do you cherish that base runner so much because the guy's tough to hit that you don't take any chances on the bases, or do you assume it's going to be tough to put an inning together so you gamble a little bit and try to steal a bag or two?
There goes Hayward. Ground ball into left. Jason's going to try for third, and he's going to make it.
Well, moving on the 3-2 pitch, Hayward able to get all the way to third base with just 1 out. So being a little bit aggressive there sets up Caratini with an RBI opportunity. That's no doubt will play for 2 in the middle of the diamond.
So a chance here in the second to grab the lead. We'll play for 2 in the middle. Alonso holds on Bodie at first. Victor played first base yesterday and then pitched the 9th. Back behind the plate today. We'll try to jam him here. One and one the count.
Yeah, they probably figure Caratini's thinking left field or center left. Let the ball travel. Don't roll over. Keep it off the ground if you can. So if you're a pitcher, catcher, and you're trying to counter that, the fastball in's a good way to go.
Bodie takes off. That ball pulled foul. So Joe deciding to be aggressive on the bases here.
Yeah, I think, Victor is a double play candidate. He hits it on the ground a lot and he doesn't run well. 13 out of 15 have been successful against DeGrom. Nito, the catcher, has not thrown anybody out yet. Limited time, but base stealer 7 for 7 against him. Reputation is good, and he's quick back there. I just think the pitchers haven't given him much of a chance.
DeGrom still holding. And that'll land foul on a play to the left side. Oh, before the weekend ends, you know I'm into uniforms. I'm a big fan of the Mets roadies. Classic.
Yeah. I'm a big gray. I like gray. I'm a big gray road guy.
With the orange outline.
I like the funky socks too. Some of them are sporting.
Will lob over. The blue is for the Dodgers, the orange for the Giants. Both teams moving to the West Coast in the late 50s. And a few years later, the Mets were an expansion team. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So DeGrom now will face the pitcher Hamels in an attempt to get out of the inning. Travis Shaw has homered off Anthony DeSclafani. Brewers lead the Reds 1-0 in the third. The other update, Derek Dietrich has not been hit by a pitch. He has already set a major league record. Last foul by Hamels. A modern day record, Dietrich has been hit by 6 pitches in a series of any length. And today is game 4.
Yeah, on number 6, he was jogging up the first baseline, holding up 5 in one hand and 1 in the other. That's 6.
He did add he doesn't think any of them were on purpose. 1 and 1.
Well, he gets hit a lot. This is extreme.
Ball 2 out of 26. Down the middle, no throw through as Bodie steals second. It's his 3rd of the year.
Yeah, the Mets aren't going to defend that. They're going to trust DeGrom to finish off Hamels here.
Base hit. Hayward in. Bodie to the plate, and he's going to hit the brakes. Probably the right decision. Cubs lead 1-0.
How about that? They took a pretty good whack at that very first fastball. 97. He turned on a hit at hard foul. Hamels is capable. The Met pitchers have been outstanding. Hamels has not done a lot of damage yet, but a very good athlete, swings the bat well. See Butter coming way down the line, giving that one a good long look with that throw coming in from right field to afford you that time. With a throw coming from left field in behind the runner, you can't afford to allow him to take that big of a turn at third base.
Swinging strike on Almora.
For me, that play right there, that's a 50-50 for the third base coach. I think either way, if he sends him and he's thrown out, worth a shot.
One and 2. 94 slider. I think you max out at 94 and have it be a slider.
For me, I would probably call that a cutter, but or a sideways heater.
And he got him on the same pitch.
Mike, for me, that'd be a dream.
Hamels with a go-ahead RBI hit. It's 1-0 Cubs after 2.
A trip to Goods is unlike any other. 3 city blocks of radiant furniture displays, a bed and breakfast, and our wine cellar restaurant awaits. For a laid-back, no-pressure day of fun, visit Goods Furniture, only in Kewanee, Illinois.
At Casey's, we're proud to be a part of your community. We enjoy taking care of our neighbors and bringing smiles to millions of faces with our famous made-from-scratch pizza. Now we're bringing you that same great experience online. Casey's.com. Whether you're at home or on the go, you're always one fast click away from your favorite Casey's pizza. Try the new Casey's.com today. The easier, faster, friendlier way to order pizza. This month's special, order 2 large, delicious Casey's single-topping pizzas for only $9.99 each.
At Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, we're not just part of the community, we help create it.
We forge new paths and innovations. We shape minds and careers.
We work to better ourselves and prepare Eastern Iowa for a brighter future.
Together, we're part of something bigger.
We're Eastern Iowa Community Colleges.
The
Communities College.
Save time and money with a trip to Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois, offering over 50 brands of quality furniture, all at the prices you deserve. No hype, no gimmicks, just our lowest price every day. Visit Goods Furniture, only in Kewanee, Illinois.
It's time for everyone's favorite game.
Is it wrong?
Do you really want me to tell a 10-year-old boy that somebody he really cares about was pretending to like him?
He lives in L.A. Might as well learn now.
A full hour, weeknights at 9 on the Quad Cities CW.
Oh, my. Thanks, pal.
Happy birthday, JD.
Thank you very much. Wow, you shouldn't have, really.
The big 9-5.
The big 95.
5'9". Happy birthday.
2 more years and my age will match my fastball velocity. Do I stick my finger in it like a kid? That would be
Go
gross.
ahead. You can. It's your birthday.
No, I'm already
do whatever you want.
Are we gonna light these bad boys?
Yeah, we got
a fork. That's all.
A lighter of some
kind. We
kind.
just need a fork.
So on JD's birthday, also happy birthday to our colleague Bob Borwald, my mom's birthday, Sharon. So it's a good day,
Sharon
June 23rd. Happy birthday to the Rhino game. Happy 35. There you go.
There we go. Yeah, that's a solid look right there. Marty Barrett celebrating today. Former big league infielder. That's good cake. Did you make this one?
I did not.
Paula? Paula didn't make the cake?
That's a Joe Rios special.
Oh, man. Thank you, Joe.
Thanks to Joe and the Cubs.
Thank you, Cubs. Yeah, the Cubs tweeted out that it was my birthday today, I guess. And I showed up at the ballpark. I got all these well wishes from all these people. And I was like, what is going on?
1-1 to the catcher, Nido. And it's now 2-1.
Tom Haller was born on this date. He's a Lockport guy. Major league catcher, made a couple all-star teams because as a kid you always look in the back of the baseball card to see who shares your birthday.
Yeah.
So Tom was always one of my favorite big leaguers.
The 3-1, he walked him. So now he'll dial up a 4.63 based on recent history.
Well, he's got a guy in Juan Lagares that hits the ball on the ground a lot. Now he runs well, maybe a tough man to double up, and he's got very good career numbers against Cole, and perhaps that's why he's in there today. Overall this year he has struggled mightily. He has the lowest on-base plus slugging in the National League for players with at least 140 plate appearances. It's pretty good work against an outstanding starting pitcher. 11 hits and 28 at-bats.
On the ground, but foul.
Talked about Cole's ability to keep the ball in the ballpark in this historic home run year. Just 7 allowed. His ground ball rate is up by a good margin over his career mark.
Tried the change up, couldn't get him to go after it. 2-1.
A changeup can be a good ground ball pitch for him. Running that cutter in on the hands of a right-handed hitter. A lot of pulled ground balls to the left side of the diamond.
Two and two. Hamels getting to 2,500 career strikeouts in his last start Tuesday against the White Sox. 10th southpaw to get there. He pushed a scoreless streak to 22 innings before the Sox snapped it in the 6th. Lagares could not hold, and Hamels has another strikeout. First of the afternoon. .2507 for his career. Tomorrow the Cubs open the series with the Braves at 7:05. Up to the first 10,000 early arriving fans receive a Cubs bucket hat. And to first, close. They got DeGrom. Mets may want to look at it. The Cubs bucket hat tomorrow is presented by NBC Sports Chicago. Good seats are still available at Cubs.com. Brown really got down the line quickly from the left-handed batter's box. They will not challenge. So runner at second with 2 outs for Rosario. Cubs have a new member of their bullpen. Tony Barnett activated off the 60-day IL. Right-hander Rowan Wick optioned to AAA. Following yesterday's game, Barnett began the year on the shelf with right shoulder inflammation. Pitched well in 13 relief outings. A couple of rehab assignments with Iowa. Pitched to a 2.31 ERA.
Yeah, we didn't see a lot of Rowan Wick, but I liked what I saw, and I have to assume Rowan will be back. Barnett. And not a youngster. He's 35. Posted very good numbers down at AAA. Off the IL now and ready to go.
Born in Alaska, went to high school in Washington State. And pitched a while in Japan. 6 seasons there between major league stints. For Barnett, he's now 35. 0-2. Actually, major league debut in 16 after he went to Japan. Worked in the Diamondbacks minor league system prior to that. Rosario, half swing, strike 3. Mets strand a man at second. It's 1-0 Cubs.
Dear adrenaline, you run in our veins. Let's hit the road with the wind in our grills and the gravel under our wheels. Anytime you want to tear up some trails, just drop us a gas line. Your squad, Toyota Trucks.
Get $750 customer cash on a new 2019 Tacoma, or get 0% APR financing for a full 60 months on Tundra. Find yours at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
iPhone XR has portrait mode. It lets you focus on what you love, bringing out the beauty in the everyday. Switch to US Cellular, and it's on us. No trade-in required.
Glad you like your new iPhone, hon. Let's get mulch.
Cool shot.
Oh, thanks.
Honey, mulch.
Say mulch.
Mulch.
Oh, yeah.
Make every day extraordinary with iPhone XR. Switch to U.S. Cellular, and it's on us. No trade-in required.
How did Necker's Jewelers earn a spot in the top 1% of independent jewelers nationwide? By providing you with one of the largest collections of diamonds and mountings in the country. With an expert gemologist hand-selecting every diamond, ensuring you get more value for your dollar and a diamond that is just right for you and your budget. By adding sparkle to your big moments for over a century. When you want the right diamond on her left hand, head to Necker's Jewelers, where the Quad Cities gets engaged.
We have brought you some of the most talented performers from across the world to show you what they've got.
Jerry Springer, weekdays at 3 on the Quad Cities CW.
Look at the perfect pitch brought to you by Leinenkugel's Summer Shandy. Nasty slide ball here from DeGrom. Baez flailing, buries it down and in on Caratini. So he got 98, and then he throws that one off of it at 93. Well placed. He's going to get a lot of chases with that kind of command. Leinenkugel's Summer Shandy, crisp beer with refreshing lemonade flavor. Get ready to take back summer.
Strike called to Schwarber. Got the knob of the bat for strike 2. StatCast AI powered by AWS. Frazier over on the right side. He struck him out.
Another wrinkle with a straight change. Number 4 for DeGrom. See the circle change. He's kind of on the side of it, then really rotates his hand, really pronates, pulls down to create that fading action.
Works to Bryant. Swing and a miss on the slider.
DeGrom and Hamels, we talked at the beginning of the ball game about the month of June, how good they have been. Coming into this one, they combined for 57 innings pitched, 66 strikeouts, 8 walks.
Wow. So maybe 1 run's all you need.
Yeah. DeGrom has only walked 2 guys this month. Giving up a little more damage than Hamels.
That pitch just disappearing. A lot of swings and misses here early. And he gets Bryant. Looks like he's going to keep throwing it until somebody catches up to it.
It's just so hard to, if you don't pick up the spin, you've got no chance. Coming out of his hand, it looks like a heater. You get started, then just a late little movement. Perfectly executed. Just hoping to catch a mistake. One of those backs up and sits over the middle of the zone.
DeGrom's got it. Lots of time. He gets Rizzo, and the Cubs go 1, 2, 3 in the 3rd. They've got a lead, though. Hamels back to the mound. 1-0.
All suits are on sale now at Syndicate Hub Finer Menswear. Find a suit for any occasion in all sizes, styles, and colors with free expert tailoring. Shop now at Syndicate Hub, just off 53rd and Jersey Ridge in Davenport.
Get the right truck right now at the Quad Cities Volume Truck Center, Green Buick GMC. Get up to $10,000 off MSRP on the all-new 2019 Sierra Crew Cab with the exclusive Multi-Pro tailgate, or get 10% off every new 2019 Sierra HD in stock. Green Buick GMC has the Quad Cities' largest inventory of new Buicks and GMCs, over 350 to choose. And we'll buy from you even if you don't buy from us. Get the right truck right now at Green Buick GMC, driving the Quad Cities for over 28 years.
Green, gotta go to the green.
You want to get some fireworks this year, but maybe you're not sure what to buy. Come try PyroScan at Crossroads Fireworks. Just scan the barcode and watch the video play. We have the largest fireworks selection in Iowa and over 400 videos in our PyroScan systems so you can see it before you take it home. We are Iowa's fireworks superstore, so come see us at I-74 and Middle Road, across from Schnucks and Home Depot in Bettendorf. We got the big stuff.
Why rent when you can purchase a new suit for nearly the same cost? We take the stress out of wedding shopping with the latest trends and free tailoring. Syndicate Hub Finer Menswear, just off 53rd and Jersey Ridge in Davenport.
The Simpsonian, where memorable Simpsons moments come to life.
Homo erectus. Where has that word been all my life, Dad? No!
The Simpsons.
Weeknights at 6:30 on the Quad Cities CW.
Is brought to you by Four Winds Casinos, your entertainment escape.
Good day to hang out in the park, grab a swath of grass, cold beverage, watch some hardball.
Hamels has outpitched DeGrom here early, leading 1-0. He's out-hit him, too. He knocked in the Cubs' run. A strike to Pete Alonso. He hit into a 6-4-3 double play in the first. Good news for him. He can't do that here.
The start of the game is brought to you by Mattress Firm. Your budget stretches further at Mattress Firm. Most home runs by a rookie prior to the 1st of July. Alonso with 26, sneaking up on Aaron Judge and Big Mac.
Alonso has done it again. He's got 27, and we're tied. I interviewed Mickey Callaway for the radio pregame today, and one of my questions was literally Pete Alonso.
Yeah,
that's all I had to say.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
fill in the blanks.
You run out of adjectives and superlatives.
A 3-2 curveball from Quintana yesterday. This appears to be a changeup. 0-2 down. It's the rookie record in the Mets franchise history for the full season. That looks familiar, doesn't it? Same exact look we had yesterday. Head right on the ball. Really using that lower body.
Jeff McNeil's scheduled day off. But Alonso was not coming out of the lineup today.
No, and if you're Mickey Callaway, you can afford maybe to rest one of those guys on any given day, but not both of them. They've kind of been the engine for this Mets offense. It's easy power, man. It's just a nice, smooth stroke. First ever appearance here at Wrigley Field.
Yeah, I heard he was pretty geeked about it. He's a baseball nut and was very excited about playing here at Wrigley. And the confines have been pretty friendly to him this weekend. Davis bounces wide of third. So the recent numbers, and he's got a good chance to be the player of the week in the NL. Tuesday in Atlanta, 4 for 4 reached 6 times. His last 11 games coming into today, 400, 5 doubles, 5 homers. So add a homer to that. Called strike 3. Davis is out.
Cole still lamenting the 2-strike pitch to Alonso. As I mentioned, he's done a real nice job keeping the ball in the ballpark. That's just the 8th home run he's allowed this year. I think they believe that Todd is good on fastballs out away from him and down a little bit. As they throw it right across the top of the zone back-to-back times. You're going to hook him.
Frazier out into deep left center. At the wall. Off the wall. Right off the bullpen door. So Frazier has a double. He was thinking about trying for 3, and he almost hit a home run.
Hit a home run yesterday on the ball he hit off the end of the bat, and he kind of threw his bat down in disgust. This time he leans on this curveball a little bit, and gets another 0-2 extra base hit.
It gets really tricky out there with a basket when you try to make a leap. Mora just couldn't get it. That home run by Alonso was the first surrendered by Cole Hamels in 5 seasons on an 0-2 pitch. I think that's why he's frustrated. That's not something that happens often.
Yeah, and if you make the pitch you want to make and it gets hit, you live with it. But if you make a mistake, and not every 0-2 hit is a mistake pitch. Sometimes it makes perfect sense to be on the attack 0-2, especially if you're trying to limit slugging. But in this instance, both guys get extra base hits. 0-2.
Hamels will get Cano. Frazier at third with 2 outs.
Folks, stay ahead of the forecast. Meteorologist Cheryl Scott, Larry Mowry, Tracy Butler, and Phil Schwartz alert you first to changing conditions and severe weather. ABC 7 Eyewitness News, your AccuWeather station.
Corner men in, guarding against a possible bunt. Instead, it's a ground ball to Baez to end the Mets' 4th. Alonso led it off with his 27th to tie it 1-1.
At Casey's, we're proud to be a part of your community. We enjoy taking care of our neighbors and bringing smiles to millions of faces with our famous made-from-scratch pizza. Now we're bringing you that same great experience online. Casey's.com. Whether you're at home or on the go, you're always one fast click away from your favorite Casey's pizza. Try the new Casey's.com today. The easier, faster, friendlier way to order pizza. This month's special, order 2 large, delicious Casey's single-topping pizzas for only $9.99 each.
Are you pouring money down the drain?
Well, I just got my wireless bill.
You can switch for free to U.S. Cellular.
Really?
Plus get paid back for data you don't use with the Unlimited with Payback plan.
No way. All that money wasted at the wrong provider.
Switch to U.S. Cellular and get Unlimited with Payback for $40 per line. The only plan that pays you back for data you don't use. Just switch to U.S. Cellular. Building your next generation 5G network.
What makes Peter Griffin so cool? Is it the glasses? Topher! The shoes.
I shouldn't have worn high heels.
Oh, stop it. You look great. Gotta be the pants.
Peter, you know you're wearing...
I know. I think there was a mix-up.
Oh, thank you, Jazzercise. This is actually kind of fun.
End of the show. Banana Family Guy.
Family Guy. Viewer discretion advised.
A full hour, weeknights at 5 on the Quad Cities CW.
We have brought you some of the most talented performers from across the world to show you what they've got.
The Simpsons. Weeknights at 6:30 on the Quad Cities CW.
Sun Moment is brought to you by Sport Clips Haircuts. Cut the weight. Download the new Sport Clips Haircuts app and check in. Hey, on your birthday, and Jacob deGrom tied your record with 8 straight strikeouts to start a game. He did it in 2014. Anthony DeSclafani today struck out the first 6 Brewers he faced, and the first 9 outs he's recorded today have been strikeouts, but in the interim he gave up 5 runs. So Milwaukee has a 5-zip lead in the 4th behind Brandon Woodruff. 16 strikeouts combined in that game. They're in the top of the 4th. Every Brewer has struck out except the center fielder Ben Gamble. And they're ahead 5-0. How about that?
It's kind of a wacky, yeah.
8 of the 9 guys have struck out in 3 innings, and they lead by 5. One and 2 to Baez.
Let's take a look at the league leaders, brought to you by Toyota, the official vehicle of the Chicago Cubs. Visit your local Toyota dealer at buyatoyota.com. We're talking multi-hit games.
Hobby fans for the second time. That's 6 for deGrom. And it brings up Hayward, who singled in this spot with 1 out in the 2nd, and later scored on the Cole Hamels 2-out hit. I want to give a shout out to Bob and Rose Long, who sent us a nice note from Mount Zion, Illinois. Appreciate that. And I got a letter from Craig, I believe it's Salto from Dubuque, Iowa. Said, Len, I just want you to know what kind of guy you're sitting next to. And it's a newspaper clip, undated. But JD will likely be able to fill in the blanks. Quote, after the Astros lost for the 11th straight time in mid-July, pitcher Jim DeShays purchased a book on black magic that included a chapter on breaking spells. Before a game against the Padres, DeShays arrived at the ballpark armed with branches from 4 trees. He broke them, spit on them, mumbled vague incantations, and then burned them. The Astros broke their losing streak.
There you go.
Is that true?
Of course.
And
it's
what
true.
year was it?
87, 88, somewhere in there.
Knocked down by Rosario. No play. It's a hit for Hayward. He's got 5 the last 2 days.
Yeah.
What made you think of that idea?
Well, because we had lost 11 in a row, and Lori was with me. We were on the trip, and we were wandering around this little shopping area, and there's a bookstore. So kind of walked in, and I saw, they have the literature and history and the different categories, and there was one for, the occult or witchcraft or however they were labeling sections of bookstores back then. I said, this might be fun. I mean, it was all done in jest, but you had to gather the twigs of certain kinds of trees. I didn't get the right twigs. I just got twigs. I got Charlie Kerfeld and Dave Smith to help me out. And then you had to light the twigs on fire, spit on them. And it's kind of like Bewitched. The chant was burner be burned, turner be turned, let nothing but good come from this wood. That was the chant. So it wasn't vague. It was very specific. And Glenn Davis, who was a very religious gentleman, walked in while we were doing it. He said, man, you ought not be messing with that stuff. and he strained his hamstring his first at bat.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But we won. We broke the curse of Jack Murphy Stadium.
I was going to say the best time to do that would be before a Nolan Ryan start. But
yeah, we might have had Nolan or Mike Scott going that night in all likelihood.
2 strikes to Bodie. He's got a hit and a steal today. So I didn't know how to take that letter.
Whether he was trying to warn you about some demonic person next to you
or saying how great it is.
He probably left that in your own hand. You decide.
Unanswered. Two strikes on David. 1-1 tie. Bottom 4. Rosario will glove. They get 1. That's it. Cano will not make a relay throw as Bodie runs pretty well.
Have to be so mindful now in the modern game to maintain contact with second base. If he slides through the bag, they're going to call double play there. If he goes out of his way in any way to make contact with the second baseman.
Into center off the bat of Caratini. Just setting it up for Cole Hamels. See how DeGrom works to him this time.
Five hits for the Cubs. 4 of them have come from the left side of home plate, and that's what you would expect against DeGrom. Right-handed batters hitting just .213 against him, and boy, he's got that slider going today. It looks like it's going to fall to the lefties to do some damage.
Well, went right down the middle. It was a slider. Same spot. Slider, changeup.
You would expect more aggressive of the opposing pitcher, but there's a man in scoring position, and the opposing pitcher's already driven in a run.
And he gets him this time. Cubs strand 2. Off to the 5th in a 1-1 deadlock.
Set my goals like a goal, hit the switch. Work, check do it big. List. Bigger. Hit it. Because there are those who don't and those who do. Let's do.
When you're serious about planning for your financial future, trust the professionals at Nelson Corp to lead you through the process.
You've heard the advice. The market is down now, but it'll come back. It always does, right?
Hope is not an investment strategy. At Nelson Corp, we build portfolios that adjust to specific risks. Are you prepared for the risks that will come?
Put the Nelson Corp Wealth Management team to work for you with offices in Clinton, Dubuque, and the Quad Cities.
In the Battle of Baxter, fatherhood is an all-out brawl.
There's something he likes even more than talking about football.
Oh, Lord, strike me blind.
Always have a battle plan.
We need some sort of security system.
I've got a cabinet full of rifles in my den and these 2 big guns right here.
Never engage the enemy on 2 fronts.
Dad, you taught us to be self-sufficient.
And yet you're all still here.
And remember, there is no surrender.
This isn't over. Over.
Last man standing.
Weeknights at 6 and 10 on the Quad Cities CW.
Welcome to the land of those who do. 50 states, 50 bottles. Collect them all to get $100.
I thought about all the things I would say to Tyson's killer if I ever got the chance.
Everything okay in there?
How
I Met Your Mother. Weekdays at 4 on the Quad Cities CW.
Time for the drive of the game, presented by Mercedes-Benz. The best or nothing. 35 years ago today, the game of the week, and the drives of the game, both game-tying home runs by future Hall of Famer Ryne Sandberg or future Hall of Famer Bruce Sutter. Good stuff from Rhino on a pregame show. And they had already given Willie McGee the player of the game before Sandberg's late heroics. Hamels facing the bottom three in the Mets lineup. Dave Owen won that game. That ball is crushed by Nito, and the Mets have the lead. Second home run in as many innings. Their leadoff man has been on all 5 innings. It's 2-1. Nito with his 3rd of the year.
Yep. Cutter over the outer third, up just a little bit. Not a horrible pitch, but Nito was on it. Pretty much a no-doubter.
Spoke with Bob Costas earlier this year, who called that game for NBC television. As great a game as it was, part of what makes it so memorable, Lagares out in the deep right, and he's going to try for 2. And he is going to make it standing. It was a double out of the box. He was thinking 2, and he got it. And now the pitcher, DeGrom. What makes that game also as memorable as it is, and we can't ever forget it, is that baseball was not ubiquitous on television at that time. There have been amazing individual performances in a lot of games since, but they don't stand out quite like they used to because of that big national stage.
Yeah, there was plenty of local television, but that was still the big deal. That the players used to refer to it as the game of the world if you were on the game of the week.
One strike to DeGrom. Two strikes to the pitcher. And takes a curve low and outside. DeGrom, a career 189 batter, 2 home runs, including 1 this season. Bounced up the middle. That's going to squeak through. And Lagares will score to make it 3-1. Homer double single to start the 5th. Both starting pitchers have an RBI hit today.
Mets pitchers have 5 home runs, by far the most in baseball. Unless somebody got one yesterday, they were 14 total hit. by pitchers. So good athletes handle the bat. More frustration for Hamels, though. Couldn't reach that comebacker. Bodie not in position to make a play on it. Well, payback for DeGrom.
Well, a couple things about today. You're facing a tough guy in DeGrom. So you're already trailing by 2. We are in the 5th inning. This game becomes official once 5 are complete. We're not expecting to, not finish 9, but there is rain in the forecast, which could knock the starters out here at some point. So you'd rather not trail at this juncture in the game. Bunted by Rosario and tagged by Rizzo. A little bit of a risk. Rizzo had to quickly pick it up and tag him before it went foul, and he made the right call as he got the out.
Yeah, it looked to me like there was a moment there where Anthony was considering letting it roll foul, and then he decided, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and take the out here. Well, I don't know that he touched him, but Rosario looked like he went out of the baseline anyway.
Alonso double play and a home run.
Think about Alonso. He's not a one-trick pony. He's hitting for average. He takes his walks. And he hits all kinds of pitches. He handles velocity. He's been on the off-speed stuff. That's the changeup there from Hamels. Very similar to the way he hit his home run yesterday on the breaking pitch from Quintana.
Cutter strike. Hamels not used to giving up runs. 3 allowed today. His ERA this month coming in is a minuscule 0.31. Alonso draws the walk. That will happen more often as the season goes along too. Here comes Tommy Hotovy. So you have a guy with a good eye and with a ton of power, and pitchers will start to be a little more careful.
Yeah, we had the conversation yesterday about lineup protection. So who are you going to hit behind Pete Alonso in the Mets lineup that's going to convince a pitcher to be super aggressive against him? And the answer is really nobody, right? Regardless of who's on deck, they're going to be really careful with this kid.
Hamels had allowed 2 runs, 1 earned in his previous 4 June starts going into today. Two on, 1 away. Mets lead 3-1.
Indecision there by Caratini, I think. Davis has power. He's a ground ball candidate. And he'll go 0-2 again. He's been hurt a couple times in this count.
And he's out on strikes again.
Molino consistently calling that strike at the top of the zone. That's pretty rare to see. That Caratini goes into yogi mode here, way up out of his crouch. And credit Molino not being influenced by that. He sees it as a strike and he rings him up.
Frazier has singled and doubled. Takes a strike. 2 homers in the series. 15 career versus the Cubs. Second most versus any opponent. He's hit 18 against the Pirates. Remember, Frazier came up as a Cincinnati Red. Changeup low and away. Not only quality lately, but length. Paul Hamels at least 7 innings in all of his 4 June starts going into today. Nearing 70 pitches, 5th inning. Throw to first. Got him. Pete Alonso picked off by Victor Caratini on a pre-planned play. Waiting to see if the Mets are going to challenge. They will not. They do get a couple and have a 3-1 lead.
For nearly 125 years, our message has stayed the same. If you want great looks and great selection at an unbelievable value, then visit our 3-city block campus. We hope to see you soon at Goods Furniture, only in Kewanee, Illinois.
Summer days bring sun, fun, and sales at Zeglin's TV and Appliance. Grilling for the 4th? Traeger and Broil King grills are on sale now. We've got you covered whether you're celebrating outside or inside. You can find sale prices on the bottom freezer refrigerators and front load laundry. Don't spend your 4th of July holiday in a box store. Shop early and save big. Shop either Zeglin's location Moline or Davenport. Your hometown, our hometown.
Dear adrenaline, you run in our veins. Let's hit the road with the wind in our grills and the gravel under our wheels. Anytime you want to tear up some trails, just drop us a gas line. Your squad, Toyota Trucks.
Get $750 customer cash on a new 2019 Tacoma, or get 0% APR financing for a full 60 months on Tundra. Find yours at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
We're here at Checkers and Rallies. They got brand new loaded subs. They only know it one way. Loaded. They only know one speed. Meat speed. What is meat speed? No. New steak subs. Loaded or Philly cheesesteak. Just $3.49. Yeah, let's eat. Let's try it. Fast foodies know the deal.
Goods Furniture is a Midwest destination that turns your furniture shopping into an exciting experience that you'll never forget. With radiant displays and multiple levels of furniture spanning 3 city blocks. Goods Furniture, only in Kewanee, Illinois.
Welcome back, folks. Your chance to own game-used items is happening now. Bid on jerseys, bats, and baseballs used throughout this 2019 season. Act now. The auction closes tonight at 8 p.m. Net proceeds from the auction benefits Cubs Charities Diamond Project. Go to Cubs.com/authentics to place your bid.
Hey, Al and Debbie Spager are celebrating their 50th anniversary of a first date here at Wrigley Field.
And that's them right there.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. I'm a little surprised the Mets did not challenge that play at first base. 5th inning, it was really close. Hamilton throwing a lot of pitches. They had 2 guys on. Frazier, a dangerous bat up there.
So your point is, even if it's a 50-50 call, it's worth.
Yeah, given the game situation, the pitcher kind of on the ropes a little bit. He's thrown a lot of pitches that inning. I mean, unless if their video room saw it clean, no doubt he's out.
Well, let's get one more look.
Took a couple looks between the break, and it was hard to tell.
Out.
Okay. You're convinced.
It was really close, but he looked out. But I still agree with you. It's a nice play by the Cubs.
Replay, there's a bias that people have when they look at a replay, the timing of it. And that's where in New York they have the ability to break it down frame by frame because you can't see everything at once.
Right. Fair ball. Frazier gets Almora. It looks like he got him right there.
Yeah, see, I can't make any. See, I can never, unless you have the angle on top where the contact's actually being made. Now that looks better to me. That looks more outish there for sure. Yeah. And Frazier clearly frustrated at home plate after Alonso got picked.
That's a great play by the Cubs to devise that, to get out of that mess. Inside to Schwarber.
Yeah, you see a catcher sneak out into that left-handed batter's box the way Caratini did. If you're a base runner at first, you probably should tighten up your lead a little bit. Maybe caught a little bit unawares because it wasn't Contreras back there. I think everybody on first base is on high alert when Wilson's catching. Maybe not quite as much with Victor back there.
Two and one to Schwarber. The Yankees have homered again today. That's a 26-game home run streak. That breaks the franchise record, which was set in 1941.
And they've gotten Judge back, right? They've gotten Stanton back. Watch Caratini
talking about.
Sneak out, and Alonso takes that huge secondary lead.
The Yankees trail that game 9-3 to the Astros. We're trying to end a 7-game losing streak. It's a Verlander-Happ matchup. Happ only went 4 innings. Schwarber strikes out. 8 for DeGrom.
DeGrom has the 3rd highest strikeout rate in the National League. He has the 10th lowest walk rate in the National League. That's a deadly combination. So his strikeout to walk ratio 3rd best. And he's one of 3 pitchers that ranks in the top 10 in both strikeout rate and walk rate. Scherzer, DeGrom, and Buehler. And a lot of guys that are big strikeout guys, but they pay the price with a lot of walks.
His last walk came in the 1st inning of his June 7th start against the Rockies. Didn't walk anybody against St. Louis. Didn't walk a Brave. That is in the right field corner off the bat of Chris Bryant. And he's got a 2-out double. First reach among the top 4 in the Cubs order today versus DeGrom.
Well, big chance here for Anthony. 2 outs and a man in scoring position. Twice on the ground for Riz so far today. Once the first, once back to the mound.
Bryant thought about it and hit the brakes.
As we mentioned earlier, Rizzo with good numbers against DeGrom. Not a huge sample, but enough to get your attention. 9 out of 20 prior to today with a home run. That's a .450 batting average. It varies from manager to manager how much stock they put into those hitter versus pitcher matchups. In past history between two guys, you get up around 20 at bats against a guy, you get a little bit of a sense of what a guy has done and whether he's comfortable, sees the ball well against a given pitcher.
Just a small handful of pitches have been less than 90 miles an hour today. The rare curve and that changeup at 89. Here's his 2-1. And Rizzo drives it out deep left. Off the wall. Bryant scores. Rizzo will be out at second, trying to stretch it into 2. Run counts. It's a 3-2 Mets lead at the end of 5.
All suits are on sale now at Syndicate Hub Finer Menswear. Find a suit for any occasion in all sizes, styles, and colors with free expert tailoring. Shop now at Syndicate Hub, just off 53rd and Jersey Ridge in Davenport.
Come enjoy family fun and friendly competition all year round at the new Spirit Hollow Shankopotamus Golf Academy. Powered by Top Tracer Range, Spirit Hollow's indoor-outdoor range shows the results of every shot. After golf, enjoy great food and beverages at the newly expanded Lambos, where you'll find a warm, cozy atmosphere and 48 big screen TVs to watch your favorite sporting event. Reserve your spot at the new Shankopotamus Golf Academy today for great family fun and social engagement. Spirit Hollow, Iowa's #1 golf entertainment destination.
Are you pouring money down the drain?
Well, I just got my wireless bill.
You can switch for free to U.S. Cellular.
Really?
Plus get paid back for data you don't use with the Unlimited with Payback plan.
No way. All that money wasted. I had the wrong provider.
Switch to U.S. Cellular and get Unlimited with Payback for $40 per line. The only plan that pays you back for data you don't use. Just switch to U.S. Cellular. Building your next generation 5G network.
Why rent when you can purchase a new suit for nearly the same cost? We take the stress out of wedding shopping with the latest trends and free tailoring. Syndicate Hub Finer Menswear, just off 53rd and Jersey Ridge in Davenport.
In the Battle of Baxter, fatherhood is an all-out brawl.
There's something he likes even more than talking about football.
Oh, Lord, strike me blind.
And remember, there is no surrender.
This isn't over. Over.
Last man standing.
Weeknights at 6 and 10 on the Quad Cities CW.
7 Cubs have advanced to the first ever Google MLB All-Star Starters election. Now make them starters. Vote at MLB.com/vote or search MLB Vote on Google starting this Wednesday. Only 28-hour window to vote. And the Cubs are well represented. One of 3 teams with 7 candidates. Braves and the Astros, the other 2. So an RBI single for Rizzo to make it 3-2. Frazier at the plate when the top of the 5th ended. Takes a curve for a strike.
And a nice bit of hitting by Anthony there. Taking that second consecutive changeup and whacking it to left. The base running not quite as good as the hitting situation, but it's a big 2-out knock.
Nice play by J.D. Davis out there to play the carom and get it back in quickly and make Rizzo a pretty routine out at second. 2-1 to Frazier.
Mets bullpen has been good this weekend. For the year, they have not been good.
Hoisted into left center for Almora. Frazier makes it out for the first time.
That's the way DeGrom is going along. They might not need a whole lot of bullpen here today. Happy birthday to Jeremy Scheckinger from Carroll, Iowa, celebrating number 41 today. If I butchered your name, Jeremy, I apologize.
Not a good day for Trevor Rosenthal. He has been cut loose by the Nationals. Coming back from Tommy John surgery. It had not gone well, to say the least. Schwarber on the track gets Cano.
Well, speaking of bad bullpens, the Nationals bullpen ERA still in the 6s.
Rosenthal had a 22.74 ERA, 15 walks in 6 1/3.
Overall, of late, the Nationals have played a little better. They came into play today, 3rd place, 7.5 games back of the Atlantas.
And they are tied at 2 with the Braves in the 9th today. The bullpen has pitched 2 2/3 so far, scoreless.
Phillies are really scuffling. They're losing again today to the Marlins, 6-3. Phils have dropped 6 in a row. They won only 2 of the last 12 or 13 ball games.
It is raining. Popped up by Gomez. Everything in the air here in the 6th. Rizzo's got it. Cubs down only a run. Baez will lead it off against Jacob deGrom, trailing 3-2.
We can't cook, we can't shower. Got a backed up sink. We've been waiting for 8 hours. 9. The kids are starting to stink.
Should have called B&B, because seriously, who likes waiting? B&B Drain Tech offers superior service 24/7, including septic and grease trap pumping, sewer line camera inspection, high pressure aqua jetting, and more. For your commercial, residential, or industrial needs, call B&B Drain Tech, working to be number 1 in the number 2 business.
Community. It means having things in common. So what do we have in common? Glad you asked. At Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, we're constantly bettering ourselves. We have a drive to discover and shared commitment to growth. We're flexible so that nothing is insurmountable. And together, we're part of something bigger. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
You want to get some fireworks this year, but maybe you're not sure what to buy. Come try PyroScan at Crossroads Fireworks. Just scan the barcode and watch the video play. We have the largest fireworks selection in Iowa and over 400 videos in our PyroScan systems so you can see it before you take it home. We are Iowa's fireworks superstore, so come see us at I-74 and Middle Road, across from Schnucks and Home Depot in Bettendorf. We got the big stuff.
What makes Peter Griffin so cool? Is it the glasses, the shoes? Gotta be the pants.
You know you're wearing... I know. I think there was a mix-up.
Thank you, Jazzercise.
Family Guy. Weeknights at 5 on the Quad Cities CW.
Check out the variety of luxury premier options Wrigley Field has to offer for your next client. Corporate or family function like the Legends Suite, which includes an all-inclusive suite experience, a pregame tour, and best of all, a visit from a former Cub during the game. For more info on all premier options, visit Cubs.com/premier. 39,077, the paid crowd. Right now trying to find a little cover as it is lightly raining. DeGrom to Baez. Ball 1.
Shook Nito off multiple times there to get to that 0-0 changeup.
Javi has struck out both times.
That's a good day right there. Going right to the pickle.
Eat your veggies.
It's good living.
Clearly a baseball fan getting into a pickle. 2-1.
I'm chasing that slider off the outside corner. Right on the edge. Avi told himself not to chase it, but he found the strike zone with it. Just $167 for Avi over the last couple of weeks.
Full count.
Made his pitch, thought he would get the chase. Javi didn't bite. Let's see if he can maintain that discipline here. 3-2. This is a really interesting pitch. Whether he's going to throw it in the zone or not. Well, he did, and he got away with it. Backed up, stayed on the plate. I mean, again, it's a 94-mile-an-hour slider.
Not really loving the umbrella positioning here. He could
share a little bit.
Share a little bit, yeah. It's shading too much to the pull side.
Maybe she doesn't want it. Maybe she's like, don't be such a wimp. Don't need no stinking umbrella.
Maybe he's adjusting for the wind.
Could be.
The rain is coming down.
Yeah.
We'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Let's do that.
Base hit. Center field. Tying run is on with nobody out.
That was a good battle. That was really an interesting confrontation. And Baez able to lay off that one chase slider, changed the dynamics of the at-bat a little bit. DeGrom decides to go inside with a fastball. Makes a good pitch. He got weak contact. Probably broke his bat. But contact being the operative word, Baez got a piece of it and we'll nudge it through there for a knock.
She's happy. They're happy.
That's all that really matters.
Jason Hayward, 2 for 2 and 3 hits yesterday.